What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I'd like if y'all please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rema Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, we got some news from IGN and Ubisoft concerning Splinter Cell. Ubisoft announced a Splinter Cell remake. A remake. You heard that here first. A remake. Now we got an article here. We're gonna read, we're gonna react. That's just how we do, all right? And I'm gonna give my thoughts at the end. So let's speak on it. Ubisoft has announced that it has greenlit the development of a remake of its stealth classic Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. Announced on Ubisoft's website, the remake will be developed by lead studio Ubisoft Toronto, the developers of Splinter Cell Blacklist. It will be built from the ground up. How many times have we heard that bullshit? Using the Snowdrop engine, which is the tech being used for the Division games, the upcoming Avatar Frontiers of Pandora game, and Ubisoft's as of yet untitled Star Wars game. In an interview posted to the Ubisoft website, producer Matt West said, "I think it kind of has to be a remake as opposed to a remaster." Save it for the end, Rage. Save it for the end. Although we're still in the very earliest stages of development, what we're trying to do is make sure the spirit of the early games remains intact in all of the ways that gave early Splinter Cell its identity. Part of keeping that remake true to the series' identity is that it will be a linear game and not open world akin to many other Ubisoft games. As for the gameplay that happens within those linear levels, the emphasis is once again on stealth, not action. It's safe to say that a lot of us on the team are stealth purists, and we're behind that level of seriousness when it comes to those kinds of mechanics and those sorts of things that we want to see in this game, says Chris Audi, Splinter Cell's new creative director. And we're very, very aware of what makes classic Splinter Cell what it is. It's important for us to preserve the sense of mastery by supporting players who observe the situations, make their plan, use their gadgets, and outsmart the enemy creatively to deal with the challenges that are being presented with. He explained. Ideally, they end up coming out on the other side with no one having realized you were even there. That's the essence of Splinter Cell. The gameplay experience we are targeting is directly tied to what we want players to feel, to capture the essence back when we were playing the original game, said West. It's unclear if anyone from the original Splinter Cell team is working on this remake. Save it for the end. It's unclear if anyone from the original Splinter Cell team is working on this remake, but technical producer Peter Handrinos says that series veterans are part of the new team. There are lots of vets here, so we're going to have a really good mix of people who have worked on previous Splinter Cell games and new team members who are joining and bringing fresh energy and fresh ideas, he said. But it looks like this remake could be just the start of Ubisoft's revised efforts on Splinter Cell. With this remake, we are building a solid base for the future of Splinter Cell, Artie said. While this is the first true Splinter Cell game for many years, Ubisoft also last year announced that a Splinter Cell virtual reality game is in development. With 2 Splinter Cell games in active production, it means Sam Fisher's curse of being relegated to a guest star in every other Tom Clancy game, from Ghost Recon to Rainbow Six, seems to be finally over. And that's the end of the article. I gotta be honest here. I know I've made earlier videos about this when there were rumors about this going down and everything like that, but now that it's been officially greenlit, I can officially give my assessment on it. I'm gonna say this. Hearing things like not sure if original developers are going to be working on this game, and seeing how you're pretty much taking a mixture of what you call vets versus new guys working on this game. You understand what I'm saying? Let's not even get into all the other stuff Ubisoft has gotten themselves into this year. I got to be honest. As a Splinter Cell fan myself, I'm worried about this. You don't have the original developer. You don't have not one original developer working on this. And then on top of it all, you're doing a remake. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this because seeing this article makes me it screams something to me about the entire game development landscape, the whole gaming community as a whole right now. And I mean the developers, not the players. Where in the fuck is the originality at? Where is the originality at? I mean, of course, you can be happy about Splinter Cell. If anybody's a fan, if you're a fan of Sam Fisher, you're a fan of Splinter Cell. Of course, it's gonna pique your interest at least a little bit. But my whole thing is why not go ahead and come out with another game? Why remake and resell something that was already sold, something we've already played, and something people have already experienced? Why not just come up with a new game? I mean, if you want to do a new Splinter Cell, fine. But what is with these? What is with all these remakes? It's even with the damn movies and shit. What is with these remakes? Why is no one original anymore? Why y'all not hiring people who can come up with all original content, come up with all original ideas, and put it to work? Why are we simply trying to cash in on product that has already been cashed in? It makes no sense to me. Now look, I know people, you just being nigga for HK and all that bullshit, but yet have I been wrong about some shit yet? Remake it all you want, but if you don't have the original guys working on this game, then you don't need to be making a game. I mean, look at what they did with GTA. Everybody thought the GTA Definitive Edition was just gonna be so damn good. It was just gonna be so damn cold. And then it came out a broken, buggy mess. You are literally asking guys who can't make their own game to make someone else's. Of course it's not going to work right off the bat. Of course it's going to be fun. Of course. Could you imagine having to fucking follow up on the work of one Dr. Sebi? For those that don't know who he is, look him up. Could you imagine having to follow fucking Michael Jordan and being drafted to the goddamn Bulls and having to do what he did? For that team, that franchise, that's it. You get what I'm saying? Where is the originality? There's no originality with this. Tired of seeing remakes. I'm tired of seeing reboots. I'm tired of seeing remasters. When the fuck are we going to see some re-originality? When are we going to see people with their own ideas, their own creativity, make that? Stop trying to cash in on what's already been cashed in, man. So the little hype I did have about this game, I'm not looking forward to it because I've already played it. Even if it is good, guess what? I've already played it 20 years ago. But that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about the green light being put on a Splinter Cell remake. As long as y'all are respectful and logical, we can have a conversation. But that's the end of my video. Hope y'all enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for you, and I'll see y'all later.